Hey, Facebook Live. This is meteorologist Mallory Schnell with WHAS 11. We're going to be talking some travel forecasts for here at home, and if you're traveling, just allowing a couple of minutes to get this on our 11 plus stream. So bear with me here, and we'll get talking about weather here very soon. Hope you're having a great week so far. All right, everybody. Sounds like we are good on 11 plus. So I'm having to do this a little bit differently. Not as much TV magic over here, but I'm going to walk into the shot here because we're having some issues with one of our graphic systems. But we're going to kind of do this as a makeshift weather forecast, just a bit more casual here. We're going to walk you through what you can expect here locally and also what you can kind of expect around the country. I'll take any questions that you might have. So hopefully everybody can hear me and see me clearly. If not, please comment below. But I think we're good to go this morning. So we're starting off with a live look from Jeffersonville here. And I noticed a few raindrops on the cameras that we're seeing around town. So that was kind of the big question mark for today. Model data was showing a little bit of moisture moving through this morning as things start to warm up. But it seemed like we had some dry air to overcome. Looks like we're getting some early sprinkles out there, so we'll see how that impacts our temperatures today. But the bulk of the rain that was really going to impact our travel, impact our region here at home, that's going to move through later on this evening and into tonight. Tomorrow it's going to be dreary. We're going to have cloudy skies, spotty drizzle out there, temperatures in the 40s, feeling cooler once we do factor in those wind chills. And then this weekend will be the coldest air of the season so far. And yes, I'm aware that we said that last week, but as we head into December, we're going to have temperatures in the 30s, lows in the 20s, and even some teens. Louisville has yet to dip down below freezing this season, and of course that'll be changing as we head into this week, and we're going to have a deep freeze here. So for today, already starting to see a few of those raindrops this morning, that rain getting ahead of itself, but the widespread swath of rain that we're expecting, that's going to move in later on this evening and into tonight. Many of us looking to pick up anywhere between 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 of an inch of rainfall from this system. Tomorrow, as I mentioned, staying dreary, lots of clouds, some spotty drizzle as moisture tries to hang around a little bit. We're going to have winds from the northwest tomorrow. So 47 is the high, but it's going to be feeling cooler than that, even with a wind speed around 10, maybe up to 15 miles per hour. For your Black Friday, if you're still Black Friday shopping, lots of sunshine, but chilly sunshine. Temperatures will be in the upper 30s to right around 40 degrees. And once again, that chill will be taking us into the weekend as well. So this is your satellite and radar across the country at this hour. I also highlighted where we do have some active alerts. You can see primarily off to the west here. So let's zoom into a few of these locations. Colorado, they have been dealing with a lot of snow. So you may have heard of the atmospheric river that was impacting California, the Pacific coast there. That moisture really has continued to stream inland. It impacted Utah and now has been over Colorado for quite some time. So the Rockies getting feet of snow in some places in those highest peaks here. If anybody is traveling to Denver, they did just have a brief ground stop. I saw maybe a brief delay with some of the flights, something to watch if you're connecting or just traveling to Colorado in general. And this moisture, it's continuing to stream eastward. So moving into Kansas, Nebraska as well, into Missouri, far southern Iowa. And we even have some snow showers ongoing in the Dakotas over into Minnesota this morning. Now back here at home, once again, we've had a lot of radar activity this morning. I like to call it radar noise because a lot of this wasn't reaching the ground because we had some dry air in place. Dew points were in the 20s when I got into work this morning. They're starting to pick up. So we're getting some moisture throughout the atmosphere. That's going to help more of that rain reach the ground. But what we're seeing probably right now, some sprinkles, as we saw from our camera over in Indiana, southern Indiana. Don't be surprised for a few sprinkles this morning, but the bigger impacts, as I mentioned, will be felt later on this evening and into tonight, around or after sunset. Now, your travel forecast. Once again, snow ongoing in the Rockies, that moisture continuing to stream eastward. I know this map is kind of hard to see from that far away, but here's a check of your temperatures across the country. We have a wide range. This is for today's forecast. We have 20s and 30s in the northern plains, the upper Midwest. Take a look at these 80s in Dallas, Houston. That sounds so warm right about now. 70s, New Orleans down to Florida, of course, and also some 70s over in El Paso and Phoenix. Now for tomorrow, all that moisture starts to nudge to the east as this storm system moves to the east. So we'll see some chances of some even strong storms across the southeast tomorrow, the mid-Atlantic, rain and snow through the northeast. So for those parades in New York City and Philadelphia, it's going to be soggy, unfortunately, and those temperatures will start to cool behind that system as well. So you're seeing tomorrow's high temperatures for Thanksgiving Day a lot cooler. Areas like Texas, 50s and 60s rather than 80s. New Orleans still around 71, 64 in Atlanta, 46 in Nashville for tomorrow. Now here at home, once again, we're already getting a head start on some of that light rain this morning, but otherwise expect a mostly cloudy kind of day. Temperatures will be topping out in the upper 40s, low 50s. So temperatures very close to, quote, normal for this time of year at the end of November, and also close to where we were yesterday, but minus all that nice sunshine. Hopefully you were able to enjoy that sunshine yesterday. As we head into area times closer to, I would say, sunset or after, this moisture will be moving in from the west. Really linear, more so off to our north, but this fills in. You can see this is 8:30. There's your timestamp right there this evening. That continues to move through the area as we head into tonight. And as I mentioned, we're looking at rainfall totals between about 1/4 to 1/2 inch in some spots. This should be a rain event for us as temperatures remain well above freezing, but models trying to mix in maybe a few snowflakes in southern Indiana. This is very early tomorrow morning, so while most of you are hopefully sleeping, 3 a.m., that will move out very quickly for your Thanksgiving, but we will have lingering cloud cover, enough lingering low-level moisture for some spotty drizzle. One of those dreary days. Is just a good day to spend indoors if you can for your Thanksgiving holiday. Eat lots of turkey, take naps, watch football, as we typically do anyway. And then those clouds will be decreasing heading into your Black Friday. But here's where all that cold air, of course, is pulled off to our north in Canada, that Arctic air. This will be diving into the northern plains, the upper Midwest, starting tomorrow especially. And for us, it really moves into our area Friday through the weekend, really taking over this kind of eastern half of the country, and some of that cold air will spill into the southeastern states, the deep south as well, heading into this weekend. So for us, it'll be the coldest we've been since January, I believe. Your high temperatures here, 53 today, 47 tomorrow, and then we basically have 30s through early next week. Your average high right around 53 for this time of year. If you are heading to the U of L UK game on Saturday, kickoff is at noon, which is typically quite nice, but we are going to be chilly. Temperatures will be in the 30s, likely upper 20s for tailgating. So make sure you bundle up. Of course, that's usually the case this time of year at Kroger Field. It's going to be a cold one. And then your futurecast heading into Friday and beyond for anybody who might be heading to the Great Lakes region. You have some lake effect snow downwind, so east and southeast of those Great Lakes Friday through the weekend. For us here at home in Kentuckiana, we are watching for the chance of this clipper system that's going to move from the plains, so the Omaha, Kansas City area, into potentially our area. That would be Saturday night into Sunday. Not a ton of moisture to work with, but something to watch, especially because temperatures will be so cold Saturday night into Sunday morning. So something to watch there, some snowflakes possible, but we'll keep you in tune with that forecast as we get closer. Now your 7-day forecast here at home, once again today, half blue, half red, because we are expecting more widespread rainfall as we head into this evening and tonight. Tomorrow for your Turkey Day, a bit dreary, 47, some drizzle, mostly cloudy otherwise. Lots of chilly sunshine for Friday, those flurries possible late Saturday into Sunday. And then next week, you can see those temperatures staying in the 30s and 20s. So it's going to be staying very chilly around here as we head into December, of course. December typically a cold month for us, but these temperatures well below normal even for this time of year. Now I'm going to take a look at Facebook Live, see if there's any comments. For anybody just hopping on, hello, hope you're having a great week so far and you're staying safe for this holiday week as well. The good news is, taking a look at any kind of flight delays, I'm not seeing that, no major incidents or accidents. Does look like there is due to staffing. That's in Newark. Ground delay there, which they saw yesterday as well. Looks like San Diego, gate hold taxi delays between 16 minutes and 30 minutes. Of course, you pretty much just see that this time of year, as it is a very busy travel day. I did go on the SDF website, and it does look like everything from the Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport seems to be departing on time for now. Of course, always a good idea to check your flight status before you do head to the airport. Once again, I'm checking comments here on Facebook Live. So hello, hello. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday. Take a sip of my water real quick. All right, doesn't look like we have any questions. So really the big thing is weather-wise. Today, snow is ongoing once again in the Colorado Rockies. And then we're going to get our own swath of rain here locally. Starting to get some of those sprinkles this morning, but that bigger swath of rain really moving in this evening and into tonight. And then that will continue to trek east and southeast for your Thanksgiving. So for tomorrow, expecting rain across the southeastern states, the mid-Atlantic, the northeast as well, with some snow, of course, in those colder locations. And then lake effect snow Friday through the weekend, cold air pulling into much of the country as well from that point. And here at home, we're just going to be dealing with those high temperatures in the 30s with lows in the 20s. So I'll pull up this 7-day forecast one more time for you before I hop on here. Thank you all for joining me this morning. If you haven't watched, I'm a new meteorologist on Good Morning Kentuckiana, so you can catch me between 4:30 and 7. Also, the noon's a couple days a week. I'm born and raised in Louisville, happy to be back home just in time for some of this active, chilly weather here. But stay dry, stay safe, stay warm this weekend. And of course, I'll have more forecast details. We'll take a look at the radar as we head to noon today. You can watch us then, and Ben will have the latest details tonight on WHAS 11. So I'm going to step off screen once again. I have to do it from this location, but thanks again for joining me this morning. And I hope you have a very safe and happy Thanksgiving.